So it turns out I still won. I didn't get this, but I kind of want to. But anyways, if you guys saw my summon video, it did not go well. I think I titled it like how the fan ruined my life or something. How solo leveling hiccups here are also ruining my life. But yeah, well, I still wound up winning because I forgot that I saved my crafting stuff. And I was able to craft one because I had enough of those gold tickets to do so. And so I unlocked the weapon. But the funny thing about that is that I went in on the custom draw for 3 more multis and I got one. So I technically have a dupe. Yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy. But you know what's been happening to me lately? Apparently I'm gonna have to stop recording my videos. I'm dead serious because the same thing. Well, to be fair, the summon video that I recorded was pretty good for Isla, but I got 2 more within a few multis after, and the same thing literally happened with the weapon where I got a dupe, which was technically my first actual pulled copy, but it was nice to be able to craft one. I had totally forgot about that. I was showing the shop as well because that's also new. Like, if you really want the weapon, dude, I'm gonna have to restart the game because this is crazy. If you really want the weapon, you can kind of go in and just brute force it, which is also a nice thing, I guess. Obviously, it's spender exclusive, but for me, like if I ever wanted to make a video and I'm like, oh crap, I don't have the weapon, I can go in and brute force it. So that's a nice little update. So I'm sure some of you guys have gotten it from there. Let me know if you guys did. So we're gonna boost a weapon. I mean, I don't actually think I have training materials because I literally was just using them on Kaska's Fang. I was literally just using them there. Yeah, I don't really have. So I'm gonna have to table this. So we're gonna live in the video actually switch courses. We're gonna actually switch courses, and we're gonna actually make this video about Kaska's Fang. I wonder if I can use double Kaska Fangs. Can you equip the SR one along with the SSR? I'm curious. By the way, we do have the new 1000 soul essence codes, so all you have to do is go to the description, click the support button, and on that page, give me about a day, but I'll send you 1000 soul essence along with other things like shadow traces, gold, blah blah blah. There's a bunch of stuff. If you're a first-time supporter or you haven't supported in the season so far, there's a bunch of stuff I'd be sending you. It would show up in your gift box. Like I said, give me about 24 hours. It will not say it's from me. It will not show you like a code to redeem. It'll just be in your gift box as a gift. So that's all you have to do. So just support me. Links down below if you're not supporting another creator. We're trying to keep it going, so I'd appreciate it big time if you guys did. So anyway, we have the Kaska's Fang from that whole process is kind of annoying. It's another new player gimmick, which is fine. It's just kind of annoying when you've done all that stuff and it's not retroactive. So you got to go in and you got to upgrade all these pieces of gear you don't really want to upgrade, but you got to do it anyway. I have to actually level up the basic. Anyway, so here's how it looks. And we're going to kind of, by the way, look physically, it looks super cool. There's the truth version of it. And here is the regular one. They're the same, of course. It's the same weapon, but it's got that blue and that glow. It looks really cool. So basically what they do with these truth weapons is they kind of take the same attributes of the weapon and just upgrade it. Now, don't ask me, well, I know why. To generate more money or playtime, whatever it is. But I was going to say, don't ask me why they don't just put a system in here to upgrade them specifically. But that's mainly why. Even though this is technically free and the other one is technically free, the spear, it's just kind of requires a lot of investment and time and playing, blah blah blah. When the user using Vanishing Shade, it creates a veil of poison around them. Veil of poison. So this is Vanishing Shade, of course. The veil of poison inflicts Kaska's deadly poison and spasms effects on target within the poisonous zone. Cooldown is 1 second for 7 seconds. Ooh. So within the poisonous zone, I'm pretty sure the other one has like a similar attribute. Like I was saying, Kaska's deadly poison deals damage equal to 110% of the user's attack every 3 seconds. That's kind of crazy. Decreases the HP recovery rate as well by 70% for the enemy. Spasms. When the effect has stacked 5 times, it activates the paralyze effect, decreasing the target's attack by 3% for 3 seconds, stacking up to 5 times, and paralyzes for 1 second. That's just the base weapon. Like when you use that, it creates the veil of poison around them, which then can trigger this other stuff. So that's pretty interesting. So you have to use the skill 5 times, or however many times it can stack, but 5 times to get this spasms effect to activate. So keep that in mind too. Also, it's gonna scale off your attacks. If you're like me and you like to use Intuit, well, Intuit does give you basic attack back, but I wonder if I'd have to test it to see if this actually pulls from that stack, that stat gain after you've used Intuit, or if it just goes based off the raw. Because Intuit, I don't know if they changed the text by now, but just because it says basic doesn't mean it's literally the skill. It's not basic skill, it's just the attack, which just means strength. Which is all it's also referencing here, is just strength. Anyway, when the user uses Vanishing Shade, they gain a shield. Entering the instant dungeon activates the dungeon killer effect. So this is super good. Oh, and it gives you the Wolf Assassin title. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Also a nice callback, because I don't think the other one's doing that, but nice callback to lore, right? Because that was when he was grinding those wolves and then went to go fight Kaska, right? Right? Like right in the beginning. So that's pretty cool. But that's a nice lore call out. But anyway, so when he enters the instance dungeon, gives a Wolf's Assassin and Dungeon Killer effect. When the actually, hold on. When the wolf, you have to actually have it on. When the Wolf Assassin Blessing Stone is equipped, it activates Kaska's Gaze. Okay, so never mind. I was getting ahead of myself. You do have to put the Wolf Assassin. Hilarious, because I just got that one in Legendary literally yesterday, which is pretty funny. I still don't really care much for it, but it is what it is. I mean, it's one that like you can use. Like, it's probably pretty good in like the Jeju Island raid, where you got a lot of those stupid ants. Applies a shield equal to 30% of the user's max. Increases critical hit rate and crit hit damage by 20% in dungeons. But that would be so good if it wasn't in only instance dungeons, dude. But what I will say is that in instance dungeons, with proof of the strong, all that stuff, this is going to be a strong weapon. Because it doesn't say it increases it just for this attack, right? Dungeon Killer is just active when you're in a dungeon. So it's almost like a plum sword. It's almost like it's like a mini plum sword here. That's actually really strong. That's actually it's actually really strong for that. But again, only in dungeons. Vanishing Shade always deals water elemental damage as if it's target's weakness, regardless of the target's element. Oh, wait a minute. As if it, so this is just a roundabout way of saying, it looks like anyway, it's a roundabout way of saying Vanishing Shade will always deal type advantaged damage despite the weakness, which is also real because it would be water element regardless because it's a water weapon. Again, I've had a lot of issues with the translations in this game so far, and that's kind of what it is too. I'm pretty sure that's a roundabout way of saying it'd be weak to this weapon, which is also really strong. Yeah, this winds up being one of the best weapons for like proof of the strong and stuff because the effects, just Dungeon Killer super strong. Increased damage dealt to bosses by the same amount dealt to. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so Kaska's Gaze is Boss Slayer, basically without the dash weakness. When you've got the Wolf Assassin on, it basically buffs Wolf's Assassin. That's actually really cool. I kind of like that. That's a fun weapon or a fun skill. Here's the A3 one. When the user uses Vanishing Shade, it activates Majestic Kaska effect. The Kaska's deadly poison effect is enhanced. It increases the attack by 20% for 10 seconds with Majestic Kaska, and deadly poison deals 200% of your attack every 3 seconds now. Ooh. Cooldown of Vanishing Shade goes down by 20%, and then the damage of Vanishing Shade goes up. I actually really like this weapon. Like, I think that weapon is super fun. Looking anyway. I haven't tested it, but it looks really fun. I've never run Proof of the Strong on this. I'm gonna just go there. What's the weakness at dark? Okay. Let me just do this. Because if it's dark, then it should still deal type advantaged damage, right? That's the way that was working. I'll just shift to this for now. That's how that was working, right? Let me just shift my stuff around. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. What do you guys think about the weapon, by the way? Obviously, like I've said before, it's kind of hard to gauge just on paper, but it seems pretty strong on paper. By the way, Ice Witch Beste is going to be the next shadow. I saw that. She's coming out in March, so be careful with what you upgrade, but I'll talk about that a little bit more in another video because they are also buffing the shadows. with a new upgrade system or whatever, to where they can be more useful, which is massive. So your upgrades are going to pay off more in the future. And I say this because with that new like thing that you get the Kaska Fang from, that weapon we were just reviewing for the last 10 minutes, they gave a lot of traces of shadows there, so I was able to upgrade several of my shadows, so that's also pretty nice. Do I want to do... I think I'll do Big Rock Reawakening. Bring Tusk in just because I've low-key been wanting to see what Kaisel can do. Kaisel can do like good damage, but I think I need to upgrade him more. I'm actually gonna take him off. I'll bring Serby on. Yeah, you like to have Igris if you can for the bleed, but I'm not sure I'll need it. Okay, let's change this around. I'm gonna go double Kaska Fang, by the way. Just want to see if it does work the way I was reading it. Get your ass out. You're not coming with. I'll go there. I can actually go up higher on the proof, but it's all right. But I've just been wondering if you actually can even do this, because they're the same name. Technically, they're the same weapon, but not the same name directly. Okay, cool. That's not, because you would never have this happen otherwise, right? Because they're the same weapon, but not. Anyway. Let me shift this stuff around. Oh, I need to put on Wolf Assassin, which will literally do nothing but trigger the Boss Slayer effect, which is also pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Can you actually double up with Boss Slayer? You can actually double this, can't you? Because Boss Slayer itself wasn't used otherwise. Why wouldn't you be able to double? That's kind of funny. That's I'm sure that's how that works. That's super funny if that's how that works. And if it's type advantaged, that's hilarious. Like how the skill seems to read. That is hilarious if it's type advantaged. I'm gonna just bring break stuff here. I don't really care much. Is there a skill that reduces your skills cooldown, like your main skill? I'm not sure if there is. I'll shift my Jinwoo. I'll take Boss Slayer off after this. I just want to see if this works how I think it's gonna work. It's such a funny idea. Just going Boss Slayer and Wolf Assassin, because it should change the effect, right? So I'm curious if that actually doubles up. Maybe both effects won't be applied, but we'll see the icon. We should see the icon, right? What is it? Well, it would have that Kaska Gaze icon, right? It's the Kaska Gaze, the eye icon. The all-seeing Kaska. Game, come on, bro. Holy crap, this game, man. There you go. Let's look at, look at the icons above my health bar. Yeah, so we do have Boss Slayer and Kaska's Gaze. Wolf Assassin's there too, but like there's no other enemies, so that's kind of hilarious. Want to get a break here. Okay. Wait, which one is it? I don't know which weapon it is. 1.8, 2.9. I don't know which one it was. I think it was the first one. I actually don't know. That's so funny though. But yeah, it looked like he was weak to it. I'm curious. I want to see right now. Let's get another break here. Let me see this one. Look at the chip damage. About 50k when on the crits. Igris is moving in half speed. Yeah, that's the real one right there. It's doing much more damage. Paralyzed there because I've triggered it a couple times. Wait, I only used it a couple times. Does it count when I use the weapons together? Did it count both stacks? Is that how that went? All right, let's wrap this up. An opening. damn, game. What the hell? I mean, I didn't actually get hit there. Bro, just, you know, my game froze. So, you know, but whatever.
This is the end. You can't avoid it. Too slow. This is the end.
Oh, I forgot he does that. That's funny.
Wonder how many levels I'll get here. This is the end. It's over. It's no use. To the front. Too slow.
By the way, I'm like on autopilot, playing at half speed, like not even taking this seriously. I know you guys noticed. It's like, why am I going so slow? I'm not even talking. I'm like on half speed. I'm still like trying to figure out the weapon, like low key on the side. Let's bring my shadows in for like the first time in this fight, right?
Too slow. You can't avoid.
I knew that one was in the bag from the jump, so yeah, we were just a little too strong for it. But yeah, that was interesting. I'm actually gonna back out though and take the other Kaska Fang off. It looked like it triggered really quickly because you have to do it 5 times to get the paralyze, right? There was no way I used it 5 times up to that point, unless it considered the other one, which actually is interesting because the skill has the same name, doesn't it? Like, doesn't the skill have the same name? Just below the power. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But I'll, when I switch it out, I'll go above. Yeah, I think that the skill has the same name, right? Paralyze. Okay, so Kaska Steel Fang. When using Vanishing Shade, that's the name of the skill. It's Vanishing Shade, right? Can I see the name? No? Okay. 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 Look. Okay. Yeah, it was that one that, you know, I thought it was. Let me pull it up here. I can't see the name of the weapon. Let me see. Let me, or the skill, dude. Okay, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's Vanishing Shade. So, all right, I'll put this on. And was there another? I think I was gonna make a Blessing Stone change. Oh, Boss Slayer. I'm curious if it was truly making a difference there. Like, I'm actually curious about that. That's kind of interesting. Weakness detection. I'll leave Boss Slayer on because whatever. It's funny. So now we're above the power again, despite being 1K before, because the SR weapon absolutely tanks your power. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'll be watching to see if he gets paralyzed again ASAP like that.
An opening. The strongest healer has appeared. He's on the spot. This is the end. It's no use. An opening.
So it doesn't have the colored damage numbers. By the way, I noticed it doesn't have colored damage numbers that you would typically see when you have type advantaged attacks. But I think that regardless, it's still maybe doing the same amount. I'd have to cross-reference it more. Okay, that was a weird pause. I didn't do anything to trigger that. He got paralyzed midair, didn't he?
Too slow.
I love how quickly we break him. My crit damage is insane, by the way. Looks like I'm doing a lot of crit damage.
In my way.
Not so much there because we've got the big rock, but it looks like we're doing a lot of crit damage. Ah, I used the break right before he got his stupid gauge back. It's all good. Camouflage is hilarious. Man! Let me see the damage here. Did 3.8, 5 million right there. Oh, that extra hit is the what, the 200% damage or whatever, 300%, whatever, right? Yeah, I think if that weapon truly is doing damage, you know, that's not, maybe it's not so much that it gets to advantage damage, because like I said, it's not doing the colored damage number, but maybe if the enemy would be weak to water, it wouldn't matter. Like, I mean, or resist water, like, you know, they're that's the element that they're good against, it wouldn't matter. Like for Igris, did he have an element like that? I can go up another level. I'll push another level. Oh, I'm below again, but that's fine. We'll run it one more time. He has wind. Yeah, so like if water was in the wind spot right there, maybe that's what it means. Because there's no reason to specify that it always does water when it's a water element weapon. Like, duh. like duh. I wanted to see what skill was it that triggers that. And Kaska's deadly poison, use attack every 3 seconds. Yeah, I think that's what it's doing. Is this is doing a fat bonus because it's at 200, right? 200 per. In there somewhere. Yeah, 200. I think that's doing a fat bonus because the damage of the skill went from like 3 million to like 5 million. And when weapons have skills like that, that just means that they scale also with Jinwoo as he gets stronger. Now gradually or admittedly, he's not getting much stronger like on that level. You know, every time he levels up, he's getting like, you know, some skill points, but it's not like he's getting like 100 skill points or something per level. But they scale with him nonetheless. Okay. Yeah, see, it goes from 3 and then the deadly poison kicks in and it does 5. That's exactly what happened because the text popped up. That's really strong. I mean, it's not like it's the craziest hit, but it's nice. He got paralyzed there. I was playing a little recklessly there. Wasn't even paying attention, to be honest. I was just clicking buttons. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just clicking buttons. See, there it was again. It did the initial and then the other one. That was dumb. I'm not gonna lie, that was dumb. that was very dumb. It's okay. I'm a risk taker, mistake maker. That's what they call it. That damage went up that time. Also got a crit somewhere in there versus last time where I didn't. Broke her right at the exact same time. Playing so recklessly, it's too funny. That's all because I was playing terrible and reckless. All right, let's go in and take this one seriously. I was just on BS. I was on BS, man. I mean, I'm not great at the game in the first place, but I'm not that bad. You know what kept happening though is I was dashing too much. Typically that's where I get myself in trouble, is I dash too often. And I get really dash happy when I have amplifying terrain. I get really dash happy. So, all right. We got this. Don't trip. Don't check chicken strip. We got this. You heard it here first. Okay, let's wrap this.
He's all mine.
That's not a great start. That's also not a great start.
I'll shred you. Tearing through. For a counterattack. It's no use.
I like how all of my skills just missed consecutively. It's pretty great. Like, it's actually pretty great. Not.
See it all. Red flower technique type 1. I need a break. Flash. Don't. Get in my way. Time for a counterattack. Too slow. The strongest healer has appeared. This is the end. You can't avoid me. Tearing through. See it all.
Ah! It's all right. I got it right here. I did that out of order.
The strongest healer has appeared. It's over. I'll end this. Confront. Too slow. Time for it. It's no use. Red flower technique type 1. Throwing clones. Don't. Get in my way.
Oh, all's well that ends well. Once I put on my big boy pants, the second half of that fight, because we started that half just like the last fight. We started that one just like the last one with me on some BS, and I was like, wait a minute, do I just not got the juice today? do I just not got the juice today? But we were able to recover and end it, because I was like, dude, there's no way this is actually hard. But you know, that's why I also went silent, so I could focus a bit, because it's actually kind of hard to do it live. I know a lot of creators don't do it so much live. A lot of them do kind of post, which is fine. I mean, they do live too, but not a lot of post. I mean, from what I see, maybe the live streams are live, of course, but you know. All right, moving on. So anyway, that was mainly the weapon from the perspective of being used within the content it's designed for. However, when you take it outside of that piece of content specifically and you put it elsewhere, admittedly, there's not a ton of places you take it to. Maybe Power of Destruction when it's water. Is it water time? It is water time. So maybe Power of Destruction. There's the Vulcan Workshop, which whatever. I got through that with Scatty. And then there's like gates, but like there's not. And then every now and again there's a battlefield. Maybe Jinwoo can participate. Probably not, right? Most of the time it's not Jinwoo in here, right? Am I crazy? Like it's almost always not Jinwoo. Why am I blanking on that? Oh, excuse me. Kind of just autoed that one. Like, am I crazy? Oh, it is Jinwoo. Okay, well, I don't know why I was tripping about that. Well, every now and again you can take Jinwoo there and use him there if you wanted to do that, but I mean, there's not a lot of places. So really, what I think comes to mind with that is just trying to use it to push Proof of the Strong to get the crit bonuses, because otherwise, when we go back to the weapon, I think it's still solid. It's still an A5 free weapon. I don't know if the other 5 dupes are in there. I haven't completed it all, but I do like it. I do like it a lot, and it was easy to get. It just took freaking forever going through all that stuff, and if it wasn't clear, you get it from this event. I don't know if the last 2 pages have more. Let me know otherwise, but you know, you get it from here, and I think it's a good weapon. It's worth having, so make sure that you guys do use it if applicable. Hope you all enjoy the video. Again, remember to subscribe and support through the description. Have an awesome day, and I will see you all next time.